while those cases specifically for the child welfare situation have been completely sealed, so we don't know anything really moving forward, we do know that Ruby was moved. Jodi is still in Washington County in the Purgatory Correctional Facility. No new filings have been put forth on the actual child allegations portion of all of this between Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt. A woman named Pam Botcher was named along with Ruby Franke as Connections team members. On the day of Jodi and Ruby's arrests, the two outstanding Franke children were found in Pam Botcher's care in American Fork. Coming full circle here, Ruby's niece, Jessie Hildebrandt, told me in an interview almost a month ago that Pam was one of Jodi's friends and was always around the house when Jodi lived in Utah County.
He was Jodi's best friend. She wasn't actually involved, but she was one of the people that was constantly surveilling, the surveillance of reporting back to Jodi, wondering why she's not being, why they're not talking about her.
I love taking the parenting class. My daughter was going to take the class and asked me if I would take it with her. And I thought, well, I'm pretty much done parenting. My kids are all raised, and she really encouraged me to take it with her. And I am so grateful that I did, because I learned the principles that she was going to be teaching in her home so I could reinforce them when I was around my grandchildren. And it's been really a great experience.
Exclusive body cam footage obtained by ABC News shows when police with guns drawn go room to room inside Franke's Utah home after her 12-year-old son allegedly escaped Jodi Hildebrandt's home and ran to a neighbor who called 911.
I'm Jodi Hildebrandt. So glad you're with us. If you're like me, you've had pain in your life. It could be from a divorce, work conflicts, relationship issues with children, grandchildren, spouse, anxiety, depression, or fear that you don't understand, feelings that you're not enough or that you're unlovable. Connections is the solution.
Then in September last year, Franke's oldest daughter, now an adult, asked police to check on her younger siblings after hearing from neighbors that Franke had left them home alone in Springville for days. According to police records, the kids were seen through the windows but would not answer the door. But neighbors told officers Ruby Franke would leave her children home for extended periods of time and go to St. George to spend time with her friend Jodi Hildebrandt.
My name is Sherry Franke. My 4 younger siblings are living in Springville, and my neighbors have been telling me that they have been left home alone for about 4 or 5 days.
Hey there, Brian Schnee, KUTV2 News in Salt Lake City. An update on the 8 passengers' child abuse allegations. I have some new reports I obtained from the Springville Police Department pertaining to Ruby Franke. The day after her arrest, we know that her oldest daughter and a DCFS caseworker, along with other family members, went in the home to gather personal items for 4 children, 2 in state custody in southern Utah and 2 in the custody and care of the oldest daughter in northern Utah. The following day, Kevin Franke called Springville Police, that is Ruby's husband, to report a burglary at that home. He said the front door had been kicked in and electronic items had been taken. The department said, no, the front door wasn't a burglarized incident. That was us serving your search warrant 2 days prior. It turns out the oldest daughter did have the electronic devices. She brought them to the police department and they were returned to Kevin. Kevin said that he wanted to file charges against his oldest daughter. The police department said, we're not doing that. Kevin then told them, according to this report, they would be hearing from his attorney.
There you go. Is it all there?
Yes. Yeah, explain to me again why this was not robbery?
Because it's a civil issue. You guys are family. She's been in the house before. You haven't been in the house in a year. She had interest in the items. She didn't take them with the intention to deprive you of them. So theft, that's the theft code. We have to prove intent to deprive you of the items. And that wasn't her intent in having them. So the detective sergeant said that we're not going to charge her for anything.
Okay. I'll have to do some more research on that.
You're welcome to do that. If you want to follow up with our detective, do so.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be here on Tuesday. His name's Sergeant McCoy. Okay. You're welcome. Take care.
How's it going?
Good.
I'm Officer Hawkins, sir. I'm looking for Pam. Is Pam in today?
Yeah, that's my wife.
Is your wife? She's here.
Hi.
Hello, Pam. How are you doing?
Good.
I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fork Police Department.
Hi.
So we had a agency assist out of St. George in Springville that we're just looking for. Okay. When you picked her up, what was the case? Did somebody ask you to pick her up, or did you just pick her up? What was going on?
Well, I'm having guests coming, and she came and did some cleaning for me.
Some cleaning for you?
We're right now in the house.
In the living room right here.
Okay, great. We're gonna have both of you come out here then.
If you can, just for a second. We just have to go over some stuff.
You have a warrant?
Yeah, we do.
Let me see it, please.
So, it's in my car, but right now, my concern is...
Will you just tell them you're alright?
Well, yeah, we have to physically see her.
Come to the doorway.
We'll go ahead and get the copy of the warrant for you, okay?
You have a warrant for my house?
Specifically for you.
For you and the child.
Yeah. Okay. So,
What is going on?
as of right now, I'll just need you to give your phone to your husband.
Okay.
Okay? And as of this moment, you're going to be detained right now, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
what
is
does that mean?
is there anything on you?
No.
Okay, perfect. Just put your hands in front of you, okay? Just gonna place you temporarily under arrest. Okay? I'll explain to you that I'll explain to
What are you guys doing?
I've explained this already. I'm being as courteous as I can.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call an attorney.
That's fine.
I don't know what's
Yeah, I don't even know what this is all about.
Okay. So I'm
Put
gonna
my
explain
wife
to you when we
in
get to the car.
handcuffs, I mean-
Yes. I just explained to you that you're being detained right now. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you to my car, okay? I need this officer to stay with your husband, and I'm gonna explain everything to you when we get there, okay? So are you familiar with any officers in Springville?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Do you have siblings or kids in St. George?
Well, I have a married daughter,
Okay. What's her name?
Stacy.
Okay. Do you know of any issues that they just went through today?
No, do you?
Yes, I do. So that's why I'm trying to figure out. So we were requested by St. George and Springville Police to make contact here, the residents is here, then to detain you currently until questions are answered. Okay.
What kind of questions?
So I'm gonna call the main officers from Springville, and that's where I'm gonna tell him that I have you detained, and he can question you from now. Does that make sense? So now you know pretty much as I do. Okay. So I'm gonna call him, and we're just gonna go from there. Okay.
So what do I have to do with it? Why am I like this when haven't resisted or anything?
Because I have to detain you momentarily until I figure out what charges they're gonna go with that. So like I said, we were requested by another agency to locate you and detain you temporarily under a warrant to figure out he's right there, which means you had her. That makes sense?
Yeah, she comes over to my house all the time.
I'm going off what you're saying. I'm going off what they're saying. I don't know what's the truth. I know that she's here. I don't know if she came willingly or not.
Well, can't you ask her?
That's what we're about to do.
Okay.
But as of right now, that's why I separated you, because I want the truth. I don't want coercion. I don't want her being felt like she has to say stuff. Yeah. All that kind of stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in there. We're going to drive back to the front so you can hang out right in front of your house.
Thank
okay?
you. Okay.
All right, watch your hand. So just, can you tie yourself or no? Or can you place your seatbelt or no?
No.
No?
Sorry, sorry, I'm talking with DCFS.
Okay.
We have DCFS here, they're on their way, they're gonna come pick right now.
Okay.
So if you can detain Pam still for a minute, and then there, and DCFS will be there in just a minute.
Okay, can you at least give me a synopsis of what this is in regards to?
Alright, yeah, so...
I'll just have you stand by your truck really quick for right now, sir, okay? I'll come over there in a second. You're coming to this house, I just need you to stand right there for a second. I get you. Just give me 2 seconds, okay?
What? So what's going on? Are you there?
Yeah, I got someone that rolled up to the driveway behind me, so just told him to wait.
Okay. Alright, so what's going on is we got a call from DCFS because St. George PD got a call about 2 kids that were found in locked up in a safe and tied up, and it's siblings, and the suspects are the parents.
Okay.
But St. George has mom and dad detained down there, and they are doing some interviews right now to kind of figure out everything that's going on. There's one other sibling that we're still looking for, that are considered still dangerous, and DCFS has a warrant to take them both into custody and into state's custody. Pam was seen picking up in the Springville Rec Center around 1:15 today, and that's how we had, kind of figured that out and had you guys go out there. So we're still kind of figuring everything out, but that's the basis of it, is that these kids there's a warrant to take them into state custody. A couple of them have been found and malnourished and bound and locked in a safe. So
okay,
that's where we're at, and then we're still looking for the other one.
Okay.
But I think DCFS is on their way right now. Can you confirm the address that you're at right now? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make sure that they have that right address, and then they're already on their way, so they should be there shortly.
Okay.
To take
So, is it just then there's not an arrest warrant for Pam?
No. Hey,
okay.
Can you guys transport Pam to your PD? We can send some detectives up there to go interview her.
Depending, we have freaking a couple calls coming out, some disturbances, so I mean, it's possible, just depending on how long it would be, or I mean, they're pretty cooperative, honestly, so I don't think if I let them stay here at the home when DCFS picked it up, I don't think they'll do anything, or leave, if that makes sense.
They've been pretty cooperative with you?
Yeah, they've been pretty cooperative, more so confused.
Okay. Here, I got my sergeant right by me. He's talking to one of the other siblings. Give me 1 sec.
Okay. So, like I told you, I've told you everything that I know, right? And as soon as I find out, I tell you kind of thing, right? Pretty transparent, okay? So today, your daughter in St. George was hooked up with DCFS on a possible child abuse, okay?
My daughter's, are you sure you have the right daughter, Stacy Crane?
Someone from St. George that has their child.
No, that's not my daughter.
Okay. Well, those officers are on their way up here to talk to you.
Okay.
And talk to her.
Okay.
And DCFS is on their way as well.
Okay.
I'm not here to argue the logistics.
No, I know.
I'm telling you what I know.
Yeah, it's just those would be my granddaughters, and those aren't my granddaughters. Those are my friends' daughters.
Okay. So your friend's daughters then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Ruby Franke's daughter.
Okay.
And she's a friend of ours. She comes over and helps me every once in a while to do cleaning and stuff.
Okay. So this is what happened, okay? Her parents were in the situation of a child abuse allegation.
Okay.
DCFS made the report and went to the house and found children malnourished and locked in a safe. Okay?
In a safe?
In a safe. Okay. So now those officers and DCFS have taken custody of those children, and we're looking for this one. The rec center, when they went to go find her, said that you picked her up.
Yeah,
so
I did.
now they are trying to figure out
why
you picked her up, what you know with her. Is she okay? Did she come here willingly? All that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, they
so
can
as
ask
soon
her
as they
that.
come here,
Yeah.
we'll be on our way.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I said you're just detained. You're not placed under arrest just right now until they figure out what's going on with their part. Okay?
Okay.
So as long as she's not tied up and bound because you
I did make her scrub.
do something, you
I
know?
did make her scrub the floor, and they vacuumed and stuff because I have company coming tonight from Costa Rica.
Okay.
So, but she did it of her own free will. We had lunch.
Yeah.
We went to Rolly's farm and had ice cream.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So you just want what?
That's not my case.
Okay.
DCFS and Springfield Police Department asked me to come here, make contact with you. It's here to detain you until they can ask questions.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions for now? Until they get here at least?
No, yeah, I was just scared because I thought it was my daughter. That's not my daughter. My daughter only has little kids. I mean, they don't shouldn't have any kids that age.
Sorry. What was your question? Sorry, ask it again.
Oh.
My sergeant asked if everything was okay, so that's it. Any other questions I can answer for you?
No, I don't understand why having her come to my house.
Who, her?
Yeah.
Because they don't know whether it was voluntary or not. I think it's the first problem.
See. Okay.
And the second problem is, since those children are, I don't know the full details of how mistreated or how malnourished those children are.
Okay.
All I know is that's the words and treatment that they used.
Yeah.
Which means that they are severely concerned of her well-being and every child that's in that home.
Okay. So they'll just have to talk to her and
because there has been, I've been a part of many DCFS cases where as soon as the parents are hooked up, kids are taken. If there's any kids that aren't in the home immediately when the kids are taken, guess what? They're scurrying around. Other family members are picking them up that way. The parent can come back and grab them before DCFS takes them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, you may be a good person, but there's a lot of people in this world that aren't.
Right. Well, if DCFS is supposed to take her, then they can take her. I mean, I'm not going to try to fight that. I mean, you know.
That's what they're going to come talk to you about. They left already, so they should be here in the next 10-15 minutes, but Springville just left as I got off the phone with him, so he's probably going to be about 20.
DCFS or whatever it is coming?
Yeah, so DCFS will come for their part first, and then the detective
So they're
Munford
just going
is
to ask
coming
her
to
if
talk
she
to you.
came willingly to my house and if
I
everything
think-
is okay?
And she has to be taken into state custody,
Oh, she does? Okay.
because I think her parents were arrested.
Okay. So, I'm just wondering, Why they don't want?
Maybe they are.
No, I haven't. She's in my house.
She's in here?
Yeah.
I didn't get told. When they hear asking that. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go brief your husband so he's not worrying about you.
Okay.
Just give me a second.
You guys talked to Pam already?
Alright, sir, so I have a question for you. Pam already told me that in the house. Can we ask for her to come outside as well? Thank you.
Can you come out, please?
You can put your shoes on first, and we don't have to walk outside the socks. Right?
Backwards. You can sit there. Can I sit there?
You're right here. Have I some point? Yep.
So her parents today were under investigation for child abuse, child neglect. DCFS went to the home with the Springfield Police Department and found children in the basement, malnourished and locked in the safe. Today. Yeah. Now,
what children out?
DCFS tried finding all the kids that were involved, and one of them was. We don't know where she's at. Okay. Calls the rec center. The rec center says that Pam picked her up. Unknown if she went willingly or forced. I'm not saying Pam forced her, I already told her that, so we don't know. But what DCFS wants to do is they have a warrant to pick her up and take her into state custody because we're bringing her for arrest. Now,
Her parents were arrested?
yes. So that's why
Her mom was on her way to St. George.
That was the whole thing. It happened in St. George, came up to Springville got involved, and it's traced all its way back to us somehow. I don't know how you guys are involved, you and Pam.
Pam's her friend, Ruby's friend. Her husband, Kevin or somebody, I've met him a couple times. I don't even know him. So Pam, since her mom was on the way to this since her mom was on the way to St. George, then Pam said, I'll pick up the girls and I need some help anyway. And so she said, Ruby said they can come over and help. And so they've been helping clean. We have a guest coming from Costa Rica tonight.
That's what Pam said.
And you know, they just help clean. They clean floors. They cleaned all kinds of stuff. I don't even know anything. And so that's the reason we're involved with this right now, is because Pam went over and Ruby knew that she was coming over and getting the girls, and she got the girls.
Okay, so she caught you around here, and then you went and picked up both of them. Were they both in Springville, or were? She was at Ace, but what Ace was it at?
I don't know. I can give you the address, but I don't remember. It's somewhere like south.
Spanish Fork?
Yeah, I mean, no, not Spanish Fork. It's past Spanish Fork.
Santa Quinn?
We went to the Rollies barn right after I picked her up.
Okay, so probably Santa Quinn.
Yeah, that's Santa Quinn.
Okay.
That's almost an E5 type area.
Yeah.
Okay. She was at the Ace. And did you call both the girls and say, "Hey, your mom told me to come get you"?
No.
Okay. How did you contact them to know where they were at?
I just went to the pool and said, hey, they have a family emergency. Can I pick up? She said, sure. So I just said, family emergency. Your mom said you could come help me clean today. She said, okay.
Okay. And what about, how did you get contact? Pick her up?
Ruby just told me she'd be at the Ace Hardware.
Oh, okay. So Ruby told you where to both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've been here all day. We went to Rolly's farm and got Rolly's Red Barn and got ice cream at the Red Barn. And then we came here and we scrubbed the floors and vacuumed and made lunch at BLT's, and we were going to go pick tomatoes and make salsa tonight.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we were doing tonight.
So just to make sure I'm understanding all this correctly, Ruby contacted you around noon and said that they had an
Yeah,
emergency.
around it. I don't know if that's
Sure.
exact.
That's
Yeah.
your best guess.
Said she had a family emergency.
And needed you to pick up the girls.
Yeah, she said, would you mind watching the girls while I'm gone? Because she was leaving. I said, yeah, I could do that because I need some help cleaning.
Okay, and then did you say to bring them to your house for today and then take them back home tonight, or to keep them here for a couple days?
She didn't say. I was just planning on bringing them home tonight.
Oh, okay. And she also.
Like a separate apartment.
That's when we drove down there. The kids are both right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Picked them up.
And did you pick up first then?
Mm-hmm.
And then you went down? Okay.
And then they've been here, besides going to that Rolly's Red Barn, they've been here the whole time.
Okay. And you guys have been cleaning and
Yeah,
eating
but smell
lunch?
my house. It smells great. Yeah, we had lunch. We just finished cleaning, and I said, okay, what do you guys want to do now? I said, we got to go pick the tomatoes once it gets cool, and then we'll learn. They wanted to learn how to make salsa, so I said, okay, we can do that. I said, let's just take a break for a minute, and that's when pounding on the door. We opened the door right up. He said, ask for me. I came right out, and then you asked, and I come out here, and then like I said, I told him, you know, what? And he said, well, we're not concerned. I said, well, okay, well, she's in the house. And then I don't know what you did. You went to the house and asked for her too.
Yeah. That was because the information was solely getting trickled to him. I don't think he knew about it.
Initial CAD notes just said locate and detain you until
Yeah. So that's what happened. We've been at home cleaning this whole time and dusting and and then we were going to pick the tomatoes and make salsa and then take them home.
Okay.
Have you ever had anything like this happen before where you picked up the
No.
girls?
Oh, like
hey, we need you to watch the girls.
No, everything else has been so like they wanted to learn how to make jam, and so they had a whole bunch of strawberries and raspberries, so I went down there, things like that. But so I have interacted with them and we've done stuff, but it's usually to make jam or learn how to sew or do something, or like someone has a play or something, we go to see it or something, but not, they have come to my house before and done house weeding and stuff like that.
Okay. How did you start to know the family? How did you guys meet?
The Franke family?
Yeah.
Through a program called Connections. It's a kind of a life skills type thing.
Okay. So tell me more about when you first met them through the program, or not really know what the program is.
She was a coach.
She was a coach. Okay. What type of things do they do with the program?
It's like life skills.
Life skills.
Like learning how to, it's like be honest, responsible, and humble. Those are those three pillars of their program.
Is there a meeting place for you guys met, or is it kind of a virtual
No.
place?
It's online every Saturday morning. It's called Empowering Joy.
Okay. How long have you known them for?
Oh, gee.
Ish.
Probably, oh, gee, I don't know. Let's see. I mean, I didn't know her really well because she was in the program, but I didn't really know her. But I've known her probably really well, maybe 3 years.
Is this like a program that she started, or is it just one that she kind of...
She's just a part of it.
She's just part of it. Going to...
You want to go get your stuff? You guys can go get your stuff.
Ruby Franke was formally booked in Spanish Fork on Friday afternoon. She's being held on what's called a courtesy hold for an upcoming juvenile court hearing set for tomorrow. That is the child welfare case that a local Utah County judge recently sealed to prevent media and the public from attending, which aims to protect the child and families involved in all of this. Meanwhile, Franke and business partner Jodi Hildebrandt are accused of child abuse stemming from an August 30th 911 call made in an Ivins, Utah neighborhood from one of Ruby Franke's children that left Hildebrandt's home to call for help. We were initially told that some movement would take place after October 5th, but it's now 2 weeks beyond that, and no upcoming hearings have been scheduled in that case. Jamie?
Members of the 8 Passengers YouTube family appeared in court today. This is them walking into the courthouse. It's just the latest step in a child welfare case stemming from the arrest of wife and mother Ruby Franke, who is accused of child abuse.